Welcome to Operation Level Up. Normally, I think for programs we would go around and introduce ourselves, but for the sake of time, go and check out the album because you can meet us all there. I would say there's Tawny. Okay, Tawny's here now. Okay, good. I probably should have waited for her. Real quick, we're going to cover the program requirements. So if you are essential or certified, you need to be active for both months that we're doing this to stay in the program. And then you also need to complete your first things first checklist. If you are a lead or above, you need to be at 500 PRV each month to stay in the program. And the purpose for that is so that you can start being hitting the sales requirements, so you can start being paid at your leadership bonuses when you hit your team numbers each month. Other than that, the other part to this was to attend this first Zoom. And if you aren't able to attend, then you're watching the playback now. So congratulations, you're here and you're gonna crush it. So Jenny.
Okay. Hi, welcome everybody. Thanks for showing up. I just wanted to check in and see if you guys have started on your list of 100. That's a really important step in, well, before we start this, it'll be an awesome tool to have, huge asset for this training program. Does anybody have any questions about that list of 100? Maybe who's on it? How do you find more people? It's pretty straightforward. I know Alyssa had posted also in the group page, kind of going through, giving you guys an idea of, who to include and how you can expand that. Is anybody concerned about that? I've actually had a couple of people reach out to me on my own team saying, I don't have 100 people. And I said, yes, you do. And here's how you can do that. So is anybody else in that boat, or is everybody else just ready to rock? Don't all jump in at once. Thumbs up, maybe a thumbs up is good. Okay. All right. That's enough from me. Take it away, Hillary.
Okay, hey everybody, I am Hillary. I'm super excited for one that you guys are all here. If you're here live right now with us, I see so many familiar faces from my team. I'm super excited that you guys are here. And if you're doing a playback, we're super excited that you guys are doing a playback. So this program is going to be packed. It's going to be fun. Don't overthink it. It won't be overwhelming. We're all here to support you. And we're all really excited as your leaders. So I'm here to talk about engagement. And engagement means being here right now or doing the playback. It means just kind of taking part in this little community of Operation Level Up, whether you're whether you're brand spanking new or if you've been here for a long time. Engagement's going to take you a long way in this business because we are all here for one another. So one of the biggest things, don't think that you have to recreate the wheel, okay? Don't kind of shy away, be here, jump in, engage on the posts, like, love, comment, ask questions if you have questions. That is what we are here for. We are here to provide you guys with this 10-week training, but we're also here to answer all the additional questions. We're here to handhold a little bit, but we're here to just kind of push you in the right direction and help you be boss babes, boss men, Kevin, like just rock your business, okay? So don't shy away from engagement, whatever that engagement looks like. If your lead reaches out to you to help you, take that help. And just be a part of this, because that is what really grows you as a person, you and your business, just everything all around. If you're kind of lacking in the social skills department because maybe you're fighting anxiety, whatever it is, I promise you that engaging in this program, whether it is your 5th training or your first training, it's going to help you build that confidence to do Zooms, to do lives, to talk to people within Cincy, and to just grow. So happy that you guys are here. Engage. Who's next? Candy.
Hello. Okay, so I'm Candy, and welcome. I've party crashed at my mom's because I got no internet, but I am here to talk about your title requirements. So first and foremost, every single person that has signed up for Sensi started out as an essential consultant. From the tippy top of the company all the way down, you start out as essential. So a title requirement, I'm first going to go into definition about a couple of things just in case you don't know, but PRV is personal retail volume. It's basically everything you personally sell that's commissionable. I'm going to talk about personal wholesale volume, which is 75% of PRV. Then there's group wholesale volume. That's the sum of all the personal wholesale volume of all members in your group. So those are important things to know because your title requirements will need to know those. So for a certified consultant, when you sell 1,000 PRV, you are certified for life. So woohoo! What's really neat is when you get to a certain level, you basically start out at certified at the beginning of every single month. Every title does. So that's really cool because we're all on an even playing field the first of every single month. Lead consultant has a requirement of 500 PRV, 1,000 GWV, and 1 active frontline. So active frontline is a personal recruit of yours. Star consultants are, again, 500 PRV, 2,500 GWV, and 2 active frontline. And then there is Superstar Consultant. You have 500 PRV, 6,000 GWV, and 3 active frontline. After that, you get into the director levels. But right now, we're so focused on bringing you up a level that we're just going to focus on those first 4. And that's it for me. So let's kick it over to Tani.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to take a second to share my why with you because that's my topic, is discovering your why and why it is important. You're going to hear that a lot. What is your why? Your why is exactly that. It's why you chose to become a Sensi consultant. It's why you're working the business. And so my story is I am a mother of 4. I have 2 boys, 2 girls. My oldest is 18, my youngest is 9. My 9-year-old has a lot of medical and developmental problems. So as you can guess, working outside of the home was rather difficult. So back in February of 2016, I decided, let's try it. I didn't really actively work my business until the beginning of this year because I worked full time still and doctor's appointments and life. And speaking of, can I help you? Can I have 5 minutes? Because I'm talking to my team. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. Honey, I really need 5 minutes. Okay. Raylan, please. Okay. Then you got to sit here quietly. Okay. Sorry, guys. So, anyways, why I chose to work Sensi right here. She requires a lot of one-on-one care, a lot of doctor's appointments and things like that. So that's why I started with Sensi. But as I've grown over the last 5 years, my why has changed. Not only now do I still work for the financial aspect, but my goal is to help others like me, because I'm sure there are plenty, build a life that they really. Sorry, he's rude. But you can build the life that you want. You can take control of your freedom and your time and basically just build that life. So why is your why important? Because you're going to have days where you don't want to show up. You're going to have days where you just don't feel like doing the things you need to do. But remembering why it is that you're doing what you're doing and why you chose to be with Sensi is going to be your driving force on those days. And it's I'm trying not to get emotional here, because as you progress in the business and as you progress with your personal growth that you'll find happening with your Sensi journey, you're going to really have to dig deep some days. And for me, that happened when yes, Alyssa, yes, exactly. I double promoted in March, and it's been so overwhelming, but also like getting to see the people below me reaching their goals and striving because they remember why we're here. So it's important that you know your why and you have a very strong why. And it will change over time. That's totally normal. But just really sit and think for a minute and you'll have your why. But that's pretty much it for me. Any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Oh, Ricky, absolutely. Yes. Patience has been a big thing. But that's it for me. I'm going to turn it over now to Aubrey. So any questions, don't hesitate to reach out.
Hi, here I am. So dream boards, let's talk about dream boards. So last summer I was a part of a program like this, and one of the first things we needed to do was a dream board. And I felt super overwhelmed by the entire idea of like putting one together. And I was like, I don't even have magazines. Who has magazines anymore? Because I'm thinking like elementary school, when like, that's when you would like cut things out. And then I was like, okay, well, I have a printer or I have a digital option. So I made one on my phone so that way I could make it into a wallpaper. But why do we need dream boards? Well, I think like Tawny was saying, there are some days when you're just gonna really need to dig deep. And when you are having those hard days, or even when you're having a really good day, or a good week or a good month or whatever, a good season, it's really important to reflect back on those dream boards, because it's a visual progress tracker of where you're at. And I know for me, I'm a very visual person. I have ADHD brain, so I go time blind to things, and then all of a sudden things are due, or everything's due like 5 minutes ago. So a dream board is a great visual tool for me to remember what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, how I'm going to do it. And I think that you'll find that if you give it a couple of hours and then you jot a couple of things down, and then maybe you're thinking about a fitness goal, maybe you're thinking about a personal goal like finishing your degree, maybe it's travel. It doesn't have to be just about Scentsy. Scentsy is a tool that you can use. It is a vehicle that can take you where you want to go, what your goals are. If you want to travel, if you want to stay home. I mean, what would it look like if you didn't have to call in sick because you were, having a rough mental health day? What would it look like if you didn't have to budget for months to take a trip? Wouldn't it be amazing if you could just say, I'm not getting out of bed today. I'm gonna work from my bed. Not that I've ever done that before. Absolutely. But
Oh no. Aubrey. Well, I don't know.
I'm gonna message her and see what happened. See if she can switch to her phone or something.
I was gonna say, I think she's been having some internet issues even before talking, so.
Well, anything anybody wants to add on to dream boards?
Oh, I was going to share something that Aubrey actually shared with me this morning, if that's okay. It's not about dream boards, but it is about Scentsy. Her and I were having a conversation this morning, and she mentioned like there was, for all of us, there's a time in our life where we had the opportunity to give up our day-to-day job, like going into a time clock type of job, and we aren't in a society where we can rely on our spouse to make ends meet, or we can't support ourselves off of nothing. So we have to pick up the pieces and figure out how to do that. And that's kind of our drive here for Scentsy. Like that's enough motivation as it is. And like a lot of people, like when you go to those type of jobs, they're not very sentimental about like mental health or anything like that. You have to put on a fake face and a fake smile, which personally I'm horrible at. But when you're with Scentsy, it's like a whole different world. You get to be yourself. You get to share your personal feelings. You get to share everything that's you, and that's what makes people want it. That's what makes you good at it. So it's a good place to start. And like, we all started at the same place. When we all started with Scentsy, no one knew exactly what we were getting into. We all started at Essential. We all didn't have our customers right off the bat. We have to start at ground one and build from there, and it just gets better from there. You learn as you go, and nobody's going to start off better than anyone else. So everyone that's an Essential is going to have to start the same way every director started when they started out. So I just thought that was really awesome when she told me that this morning.
Hi, sorry. I don't know what happened.
I shared what you told me this morning, Aubrey.
I don't even remember this morning. I hope it was good.
About how like staying home and like everybody started at the same point in their lives. Like Anna started at Essential and she started with no customers, and like everybody starts at ground zero and has to build from nowhere, and we're all the same at the beginning of this. So it's all a learning game. It's kind of just
true.
Life.
So I mean, it's true, and there's, you know, I think for me, as far as vision boards or dream boards go, I'm a big affirmations and quotes type of gal. So I have things written on my bathroom mirror. Some of it is drink water every day, and some of it is, you know, love yourself. And you know, that's something that I see multiple times a day. And some people put it on their fridge so that way, especially if they have like a fitness goal. So some people put it on a sticky note on the dash of their car. So you can put these things everywhere, anywhere, change them up. But it's really critical that you have those kinds of tools, even if you think that you don't need it, because I promise you there's going to be a day when you're going to need to just pull it up from your bootstraps, muster it up from somewhere, and just do it. You know, there are things that we just have to do sometimes, you know, as adults, and I use that term very loosely. So yeah. Anyways, I probably talked too long anyway about dream boards, but please feel free to reach out to me if you need any pointers, if you're feeling stuck. I would love to chat with anybody about dream boards, vision boards, whatever you want to call it. So yeah.
I just want to add in really quick. I know, Aubrey, you mentioned it. You can go digital. You can do magazines if you're like me and you have all your magazines from elementary. It's cool. But you guys really, if you've never done a dream board, if you've done multiple dream boards in your life, don't let that overwhelm you either. You can save a bunch of pictures on your phone, and you can go on to whatever it is, Photofy or whatever app where you can do a photo collage. And I've made dream boards that way. You can have it as your background on your phone. You can cut out magazines and glue it to a piece of cardstock. You can do whatever your version of a dream board is, whatever works for you, whether it's quotes written all over your mirror. However, don't overthink that part of it. Just whatever is going to be in your face every day and motivating you for this. Just wanted to add that.
Cassie B.
Hi. All right. First off, guys, I am so happy that you are all here and have made this choice to bust up your teams. It's going to be amazing. So I get to give you the homework assignment. Okay. Homework, week 1. Hope you all have your pens and paper. You need to create your own dream board. So you've just gotten a bunch of information, digital, paper, whatever it is that you feel like. But get those dream boards done. We want to see them. Secondly, you get to figure out what your why is and why you're here, why you've made this step. Everybody's why changes. It constantly changes, sometimes a little, sometimes a lot. I know mine has. I know everybody's has at this point. And here's the one. Take a deep breath. You get to share your why or your Scentsy story live on Facebook. Yes, I said it, live on Facebook. So here's the thing. I want you to tag your directors. I want you to tag your leaders, whoever is in there, because we want to support you. All of us are here to make sure that that's what we are doing, is to support you, give you all of the stuff that you need, because we want you to grow. We want you to be successful, because that's why we're here. We're a big family. We love you guys, and that's what we want you to do. So make sure your homework is due by Sunday at midnight. And that's the midnight in your time zone, not ours, but somebody else's time zone if you're out further. That way your director or leader can take a look at that and make sure it's all done. That's it, guys. That's all I have. You're going to do amazing. Alyssa.
Okay. So we can open it up. And does anybody have any questions about the program or about the homework? Need more clarification?
Can I chime in for a second about the homework?
Of course.
Because I was in a program like this shortly after I started Scentsy, which was a couple years ago now. And it was put on by Wendy Heath Newcastle. And that was our homework assignment as well, was to go live. And I was so stressed out and anxious about it, guys. I literally was sitting there thinking, oh, I'm going to drop out of this program. Like, that's it. That's a deal breaker. I'm not doing it. But I did it. So, and it's so much easier once you do it. So I don't know if any of you guys are like me, but I had the hardest time hearing you will go live. And it almost made me drop the program and don't drop the program, because I actually ended up double promoting after that program. Because if you do these things and you actually take the homework assignments and you do them, the tools that are given to you really do set you up for success. So don't sell yourself short, and don't give up just because something really tests you. So anyway, just putting that out there.
I also wanted to chime in really quick to let you guys know that I'm super fearful of videos of any kind. Like this Zoom meeting alone, I'm fidgeting and shaking this whole time frame. But you don't know you can't do something until you try to do it. So mentally up here, it's difficult, but you don't know that you have the power within you to do it until you try it. So please, please, please just try it, because then you'll know. And I know that you guys can do it. We all know you can do it, which is why we're busting out the big guns week 1. But please, at least definitely give it a try.
You also have to remember that it breaks the ice, and it is a little freeing once you're able to do it. You just kind of go, that wasn't so bad. Because I got to tell you, I about crapped my pants the first time I had to do it in Wendy's program. It was not fun, but you do it.
I'm just really glad we have that on video. Do we have that on video, or did you already quit? Oh, good.
I also just want to add really quickly too that when you're going live, don't worry about everything being perfect, because nobody's house is perfect. Nobody's house is quiet all the time. Well, most people's houses aren't. So you don't have to, I mean, my kids are screaming outside right now. Be relatable, because that's what's going to help people want to invest in what you're doing. A lot of the times people, I've heard it from Scentsy the last year plus or so, people buy from people that they like, know, and trust. Did I get that right, you guys? Like, know, and trust? So going online and being live and being authentic, being relatable is something that people will want to buy into. Maybe they don't care so much if they've never bought a counter clean before, but they're like, well, okay, she went live and she was fun, or he made a good point, so oh my god, that made me laugh so much, I'm just gonna buy a bottle of counter clean. And then they get hooked, and then they try other stuff. Okay, so just don't make it a big deal. It's important to do it, but don't overthink it, which I know is really, really, really hard not to do for some people. But once you get going, it's a lot easier to do it again, and it doesn't have to be an hour long. So that's all.
I think a lot of you will be really surprised if you've never done live, if you're brand new, whatever your status is with the company. I think you'll be surprised at the amount of support that you have from your people. I think that it's really intimidating to go out there and be like, hi, I sell Cincy. But I think once you get that first live down, and transparency is key, and the relatableness and the like, know, and trust, you can share so many of the marketing images, you guys, and be like, oh, buy this, buy that. That's not relatable. I mean, anybody can do that. What makes you relatable is when you open up and you put yourself out there to the universe, to your world on social media, and you just let people know. And really, like, even your whys, whatever your why is, that really pulls on people's heartstrings sometimes, you know, whether it's you're trying to pay your bills because you're a single mama, whether you're trying to do this, whether you're trying to do that, oh, we really need to upgrade our car because we have too many kids, right? Like, whatever it is, people like really want to support you. So I think that you would really be surprised.
If you are scared to go live on your personal page or where everyone can see you, you can practice in our group. That way, you still do it and you can grow through it. And if it's your first time going live, you can see what it's like. And we're all here and we can support you and just kind of cheer you on, because I've been dying inside all day because I knew I had to be on here. And like, I don't like videos. I don't like being on camera, but you're never going to grow if you're not pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. So now you can start today or tomorrow, but it has to be done by Sunday at midnight. So feel free to utilize the group because that's how you're going to start building the relationships with each other. And this is going to be your community and you're going to see each other at events. So start early, start now.
I was going to say too, like if you're scared, all of us, I know all of us leaders would totally like say, if you say, hey, I'm going live, and we'll go on your page and like be there with you just to be supportive, because we even do that for each other, because it's a lot easier to talk to somebody that you know or that you trust than just a nobody, to put yourself out there, you know. So I know I'm willing, and I'm sure the other girls are too.
To answer Emily's question about how to share the lives with us to know they got the homework done, do we just want them to do a screenshot?
They can tag their director.
Okay.
Because I mean, I think that everyone's director might be on everybody's like personal page. So whether you do it on your personal page or in the group, just tag us, like let us know, because that's going to be the proof that we have.
I was also going to say, Alyssa, that if any of you guys don't have your upline, your directors as friends on Facebook prior to this program, let's do that. Let's add people so that we can kind of follow along with you guys. And it is really helpful to tag us in the lives, because then we can go back and actually watch the whole thing and see how you're doing, you know, and talk to you about how you feel about it, other than just screenshotting it, if that sounds good to everybody else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. Any questions? Anything else? Is anyone terrified? Maybe, maybe not. Because you're going to grow. I mean, it's going to happen. You don't level up by staying in the same place. So
if you're scared right now, then you're absolutely in the right place. If you're not scared, I don't know. I mean, you could still be in the right place, but if you're scared, it's okay to be scared, but don't let it stop you.
And I swear to you, this group of people that you're in right now, I have a very strong support system in my life, and I always have, but there's just something different about Cincy family that you just aren't going to get anywhere else.
100%.
if not, we can wrap this up. And we made really good time, so not mad about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody feel free to reach out for questions or anything. We're here for you.
Yep. I will upload this onto the group. And so even if you're here, I did take a picture early on so I know who was here, but just go back once it's there and just comment watched or I saw it live. Like that way we know so we can keep track because attending this or watching the playback is one of their requirements. So yeah, that's that.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Good luck.
Great.